Go, and never return. At least.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. Mind tell... Oh. Yulia. Poor Virgil. All right, let me see. I'll go.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water, but it... say... Then... I thought I had... he... there the... as the... and
On your best behavior, I trust?
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have you.
You're not... talk. You know, some time ago, now I'll let, but... Oh, aren't you charming? I'm quite sure my husband would seethe with impotent rage if he overheard you say that. I love it. It seems our interests are aligned. I imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage him appropriately. But first, I need you to do something for me. I want you to bring me some wine. Just one small urn should do it. Oh, don't look at me like that. I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around. So what do you need me to spell out? Let me tell you something about Malleolus. He talks a lot about freedom, but what he doesn't tell you is that he means freedom for men. After all I've done for him, counseling him through his entire election campaign, and he had the audacity to lock me in here. He said it was for my own good, and that my drinking was unbecoming of a lady, let alone the wife of a magistrate. I'll show him unbecoming. Tonight, at his victory party, I'm going to get good and merry, and if he tries to discipline me again, I'll threaten to expose his true identity in front of everyone. I am so looking forward to it. You mean, aside from the fact that I'm locked in this room, and Domitius is right outside the villa, because there's barely any left in the city. In fact, there's only one small urn, as far as I'm aware, and getting it won't be easy. So you'll help me? Excellent. Now, you'll need to pay a visit to that strumpet Aurelia in her tavern. I expect you'll have to flatter her a bit. If that doesn't work, you might be able to get some advice from Yulia, who's probably still at the shrine of Apollo. I heard they used to be close. They both appreciate the poetry of Sappho of Lesbos, if you get my meaning. Thank you.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Vote for Malleolus for a Oh, you're here. And, there's a... How dare you? Get away from me, you pig. Oh, do us all a favour and drink hemlock, Caput Murder. Oh, do us all a... Oh, do us all a favour and drink hemlock, Caput Murder. Sturgis! Oh, do us all a...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Thank you.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrates.
Vote for Malleolus. What was that? Let's just forget that. I do, but I'm afraid it's not for sale. It's the last jug in the entire city, so I'm saving it for a romantic occasion. Really? That's your move? Honey, I'll admit I was intrigued by you at first, but then you had to go and open your mouth. Unfortunately for you, nobody gets a second chance at a first impression. Everything except this. Sorry, sweetheart. Well, even if you could get into my locked cabinet, and you can't, you'd be breaking the golden rule, wouldn't you, silly? Good idea. You had your one and only chance and you blew it. Time to move on. All right, see ya. Welcome.
Sorry, and was there some... Really? You're going to give that snake a taste of her own medicine? I'm in. What do you need? Ah, so you need to sweep her off her feet, then? Is that it? I think I can help you with that. As much as it disgusts me to say this, we were sort of involved before she betrayed me. So I know her better than anyone. The thing you need to know about her is this. She's obsessed with money. An ostentatious display of wealth probably wouldn't hurt. One more thing, and I feel dirty saying this. She keeps a journal upstairs in her room, beside her bed. If you could somehow take a look, that might tell you how she thinks. May Nemesis guide you. All right. Goodbye.
Welcome. Oh, shiny. Handsome. Back again. Couldn't stay away, huh? I do, but... Everything? Well, really? Unfortunately... What's that? All right. You stay away from my money!
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, so you all right. I'll...
Oh, you're here. And there's... Well, since you bring that up, let's cut to the chase. What are you worth? You know what? We don't need to talk about money. It's so coarse. But enough about that. I want to know all about you. Tell me, Who are you hoping will win today's
Ixion
election?
turns.
Sentius or Malleolus? Good answer. Though it's no secret that I'm a Malleolus supporter. So, tell me, what do you like about him? Really? I say that to everyone I meet, and now you're just echoing it back to me? I take back. Let's just forget that. I do, but unfortunately, well, good. All right.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like the deer over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. You? Oh, all right.
Well, since you... So you do. And that would make you rich as Croesus on the outside. But down here, it's not worth much. What else have you got? I have that much myself. Maybe if you had at least 10,000, things might have been different. Let's just forget.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch
All
the
right.
drops of water. And the tree.
Well, since you... but enough about that. That oafish fart. Let's just... All right. Handsome. What? Good. Honey, I'm beginning to think Venus herself sent you to me because I love the way you think. Here's an idea. How about we head to the baths with some wine I've been saving and see where it leads? Oh, I see you know how to treat a lady. Here you go.
My melodies fetch again with incessant labour. The water they have lost.
What? What are you talking about? No, no. You give that back. Give it back or you'll break the golden rule. Only so you could carry it to the baths. Think you're clever, do you? Well, you're nothing but a Pusilla Cemitarius Micus. I was just gonna use you for your money.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored.
Barge into my villa and offer me wine? I'd have you thrown out, but it just so happens that is exactly what I need. The question is, what do you want for it? Ah, it seems Bacchus smiles on me once again, and I believe I have just the thing you're looking for. Some time ago he wrote me a letter and signed it Quinctius. I'll happily show it to you. For that wine. Thank you. Here's the letter. Now, perhaps you can tell me who Quinctius really is. What? He's... Oh no. That's, quite a lot more serious than I imagined. I only wanted some leverage over him, not to destroy him. Give me that immediately. Nobody else must know. What? No. You tricked me, you mendacious little stirkers. It was a lie of a mission. You were planning this all along and you deliberately concealed it. May Jupiter cut you down. I curse you. I curse your life and mind and memory. May you be unable to walk or eat or drink. May this drag you to the depths. This is outrageous.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a... My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else. You... And I'm hardly the only... I like to think it is simply the way the... Well, I am not unlikely. Are you? Why would I? So, it finally caught up with me. I suppose that makes you, what? One of Nero's assassins? So, you're not going to kill me? Oh, so much work and money. Oh, well, if I do it, you'll let me live? Fine. Ruling this cesspit of a city would have been beneath me anyway. I'll have Domitius notify the priestess of my withdrawal and release those two from debt bondage. There, you got what you wanted. Now, please, leave my villa and never speak to me again.
Sir? Are you under duress, sir?
I just had a change of heart.
But you were on track to be magistrate, sir. All that work, all that money, wasted.
Those are my orders. Carry them out.
Citizen.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Oh, P.S. What? Please, help him.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. If I backed out now, I'd be... what? Are you messing with me? We're free. We're free. Thank you. It seems fortune smiles on us after all. I'd better go and pay a visit to Yulia immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back. Ah. And there it is. All right. Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago, she went missing. All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus's villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. I wasn't allowed out, so once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her. Standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa, I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. And then she looked up and saw me and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her. And from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for her. And so for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having our own vineyard, And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was. Scintilla was the one thing that made my life bearable. But with her gone, things unraveled quickly. You saw how bad it got. All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how, or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened? My guess? Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked. I've never seen the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the Golden Rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things. Oh, I see. That was the only idea I had. I'll give it some more thought. Come and find me a little later. I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
What you did was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it. I'm thankful that you're here. Can I help you with something? Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying I have, I couldn't in good conscience give it to you. That's all I'll say. What you're doing is disgusting, and it's not going to work. Shame on you. Ah, that's a shame.
Are they?
What now? Whatever.
Shalom. You mean where am I from and all that? Judea, originally. But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river, and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos, full of people with all their belongings in carts and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there. It's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river, but not take my coins? A lot of good it did me, and that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them. I don't, but even if I did, I'm not going anywhere. I have unfinished business. Well, neither of us have a couple of hours to stand around talking about theology, law, and collective punishment, so I guess you're looking for a pithy summary? You remind me of an old story from my people about Hillel the Elder. He was approached by a Gentile and asked to explain the entire Torah while he stood on one foot. Obliging, he replied, "What is hateful to you, do not do to another. That is the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Go and learn." Of course, what I want to know is, what kind of a god sees a young woman abducted and does nothing about it? Not my god, that's for sure. Thanks. I just wish there was a way to find out. Sentius, I suppose. I'd have to be insane to vote for Malleolus after what he did to me. I feel like I've looked everywhere. At least everywhere I could get to. There are still 2 places I've never been able to reach. First, the palace. If Navia managed to get in, then I suppose Scintilla could have too. The only other place she could be is somewhere in the cistern network. I remember hearing that Dooley had been poking around in the upper cistern before he was locked up. So you could ask him about it, I suppose. All right, friend. Thanks for the chat.
Hello. Hello. Do you like it? But... like... yeah. Do you... but... like... I don't... yeah. My friend Hannibal, he said he gave me all I remember. Now nobody look. Hannibal's... hilarious. What about the... like... if you Hannibal... bye-bye.
A new face, are they? Well, Malleolus has withdrawn for some unknown reason, so unless somebody else is nominated by the end of the day, Sentius will win by default. Why do you ask? Oh, what a good idea! He is a virtuous and decent man after all. I happen to agree he'd make a wonderful magistrate. As I said, I'm planning to hold it before dusk, but I suppose I could hold it sooner, if there's a good reason. Yes, I have overheard some rather unpleasant arguments. The last thing we need here is additional conflict. Very well, I'll get things started right away. Citizens, it is time! Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
Election starting.
Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Sentius.
Virgil.
The man who put a stop to the threats I've been receiving. Galerius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius.
The man who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Gallus Galerius Helver.
What?
It has been decided. Magistrate Galerius, would you like to make a brief address?
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes. My first order is that Dooley is to be freed. Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please. Wait, do I need to say please? I suppose not. That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
Ave again. Galerius one. See you again.
Fortune smiles on you today, Julius. Magistrate Galerius here has ordered your release.
You're going to let me out of here?
I'm sorry it took so long, my friend. And it wouldn't have happened at all if it wasn't for a newcomer. So be sure to offer your thanks when you can.
I will. I will. Thank you, Galerius. I'm so happy.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Why don't you go to the baths? Then tell Georgius I said you could have some new clothes. Then I want you to go home and rest. I'll speak with you soon, Dooley.
Hello? I'm Dooley. Magistrate Galerius said I should thank the newcomer. Are you the newcomer? Oh, it is you. Then, thank you. You're a big helper. I was locked up, but they let me out again. I'm so happy. You can have my shiny plaque if you want, and maybe you can help me find my treasure. My friend Hannibal used to look after me, and he said he always would, but then he died. But before that, he told me if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious. He gave me a key to the cisterns and told me to keep it safe. He said there's something very precious way up high. Please help me find it. Please. I had to keep it a secret until I found someone I could trust. Oh, thank you. Here's the key. I hope you find it. In the cisterns, way up high, Hannibal said. Oh, look over there. Something shining. Is it treasure? Maybe it is treasure. I can see it for myself. So pretty. And it's just lying out here in the open. Maybe nobody wants it anymore. Maybe no one will mind if I just take it.
Don't you dare.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Help me!
You? Poor virgin. All right. What? Are you? You're serious, aren't you? I doubt Domitius will let me talk to him, but I'll make sure he passes on the message. I'll go, but...
Ixion turns.
On your best behavior, I trust?
We're finally alone. We have? I must have... Is that about... Seems... Of course. What... Yes? Why do you say that? Why in Pluto's name would you do that? The man has no self-discipline, poor comprehension of what is going on around him, and is an incorrigible rule-breaker. He's been trying to enlist help with this for months. If you don't help him, then he's not a threat. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask? Of course. What is it? Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you'll allow me to explain. The crux of it, to illustrate, if you manage the same thing, but if either of those... So the fact that you... I know what you mean. It looks like you... Thank you.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
Salve, Rufus. I hear your rheumatism
Not a good time, friend. Not a good time.